Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for all my returning subscribers. If you're new to my channel, my name is Shay, but I go by her audacious sister. This channel is all about my lifestyle as I suffer, I won't say suffer, but as I go through my daily struggle with PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's a hormonal imbalance. It affects every 1 out of 5 women across the United States and the whole wide world. And a side effect that I struggle with every single day is hirsutism. That is excessive facial hair and body hair in a male pattern on a woman, which is caused by the male hormone androgens, which I obviously have a lot of in my body. So this video, first of all, I feel like I haven't been in my studio in like such a long time. These lights are so bright and kind of distracting, but it also feels good just to be back here. Like I feel so comfortable being in my studio again and talking to you guys. I actually have truly missed it. My last couple of videos, I did have a birthday vacation in Mexico. It was so relaxing, so rewarding, just such a good time. So thank you guys so much for wishing me happy birthday, sending all your love. I saw all of it and it really means a lot. So I really do appreciate you guys reaching out to me. So as you can see from the title of this video, I'll be talking about confidence with hirsutism before you actually go on a date. I've made, I think, maybe about 3 videos about either preparation before you go on a date with hirsutism, tips on dating a woman with hirsutism. I'm always talking about dating. It's funny because I am still single, but that's okay because that just means that God is still manifesting, creating my husband for me, and I'm going to patiently wait. But until then, I'm gonna play the game called dating. Why not? You guys ask me a lot about dating with hirsutism, either if it's what confidence, what to wear, how to tell a guy that you have PCOS and hirsutism. I go through all of that just like you guys. So like I said, all my videos, whatever I go through, I want to share with you guys so you can kind of relate. And we can kind of go back and forth and help each other out. Like, we're going through this. You are not alone in this at all. I am right here going through it just like you. So I'm going to just basically share what I do to build myself up before I go on a date. If you watched my Instagram this week, I asked you guys what outfits to help me pick out to go on my date with a guy. And one of them does know about hirsutism. The other date is me. Like, I'm going to get dressed up and take myself on a date. And I'm going to take you guys along with me. One thing that I would say as far as getting myself prepared for a date, I think it's mentally, what do I do or how do I look that makes myself happy? If it's either wearing a statement necklace, if it's wearing some lipstick, if it's wearing a certain eyeliner or mascara, if I wax my chest, you know, low cut shirt, or I love showing my legs, like, you know, if it has a split in it or tight jeans or whatever. I get prepared for a date because I want to impress myself first. If it's a blind date or if a date from somebody online, you've never actually physically seen them, which happens often nowadays, you have to do what makes you happy. So I know for me, all those things I just named, that's what makes me excited to go on a date because I look good to myself. I don't know about his opinion. I really don't care about his opinion up until that point because this is building me up. It doesn't matter if he doesn't like it or he doesn't care because it took me a while for me to get mentally ready for this date. So if it's taking selfies on Snapchat before I go out, I just have to do stuff to boost myself up because mentally it's a lot because we do so much. I'm talking about all females. I mean, if you get really quick to go on a date, then okay, that's just you. But most females, it takes you a while to get ready. It doesn't mean that I'm curling every strand of hair or I'm putting on layers and layers of makeup. It's a mental thing because it's like, we know that we're gonna get judged or criticized, not in a negative way, but somebody's going to be looking at us. Like for men, I'm sure a lot of guys take a while getting ready because you wanna look good, you wanna smell good, you wanna make a good first impression. So it's the same thing for women, but I feel like women who have something that makes them different from the average woman, it takes us just about an hour longer because we want to make sure that we look presentable because, girl, like I said on my videos, it takes me a good 40 minutes just to get this part of my face together, let alone the other side. And then I got to focus on my chest, and then I got to put on makeup. Oh, make sure, you know, this really a color concealer over here because I'm really darker under this one. My eczema's breaking out. I mean, there's just so many things that if it's finding some jewelry, some makeup, an outfit, then I have to listen to some music, like some upbeat music. Like, you know, if I want to be on a John Legend kind of slow mood, or a Kim kind of old school with the jazz, or if I want to be Megan Thee Stallion and feel like, you know, I want to twerk something to get myself energized for this, I'm going to do that because it just makes you feel better. Like, it just makes you feel relaxed. I get anxiety sometimes, so this may not be right, but I sip a little bit of wine just to chill, just to feel really cute about myself. I don't do that all the time, but just to kind of just relax. Like, everybody has something that they do to get them prepared. Even if it's like, it makes it more serious if you, let's say, I'm going to use myself for example, you matched on Tinder and you guys are messaging back and forth, then you exchange numbers and you're messaging constantly, then you're talking on the phone. When you finally meet in person, before you actually meet, you're nervous. Like, you're freaking out because you have such a good connection. You know, he likes you. You know, he seems really cool, blah, 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 blah. But once he sees you in person, it's like, oh my God. Like, is he gonna see my shadow down here because I didn't get my chin or my mustache? Or if I turn to the side and he's gonna see all this because my hair was up? Like, it honestly almost makes you freak out and be like, hey, hi, nice to meet you, I have PCOS. Like, I just wanna let you know so you can either leave now, because we had a great time texting all week, but I'm gonna let you know what I have because you're not about to stare at it, judge me, and then hurt my feelings later. Like, you almost want to do that, but you can't, because if he is genuinely caring and really wants to get to know you, that's what you think at first, then just let it flow. Like, if you haven't told him in text messages or on the phone yet, and he's gonna see you in person, I wouldn't blurt it out because, you know, still now you're seeing me. Now you're putting together all these messages, the pictures you've seen, you've been on my Instagram and my Facebook. Now you're looking at me in person, you're kind of putting it together. And if you judge, you know, like, oh dang, like she has like, you know, chest hair or facial hair like me, like, you know, she didn't mention this. He'll probably ask you, maybe not on the first date, but, you know, another date or whatever. But you'll see when somebody looks at you, or he'll just say he doesn't care, which some men, that really don't. Like, it doesn't bother them. I don't know if they just really say that to shut you up, but I've gotten like, you know, it doesn't bother me. And I'm like, what you mean it doesn't bother you? Like, if we hug, like, my chin's gonna be on your shoulder and it's gonna be rough. Like, or our cheeks could go swish, swish, like, and it's not supposed to be. Like, it's supposed to be smooth. But some guys generally don't care, and that's just a blessing. And shout out to all the guys that don't care. We love you. Actually, I wish there'd be more guys like that for all women, because it is a struggle. Like, I get so many subscribers and so many people messaging me asking, you know, how do I date, because they're scared to date. And that's sad, because we live in a world that so many people get criticized on how they look, that it makes some people hide in fear of putting themselves out there. And that's just not, it shouldn't be like that. Like, it really, really shouldn't. Dating is hard. Like, you get so many, what's the correct word or term? What's the word? So many of those things when it comes to meeting somebody or comes to dating, that it almost is like going to a job interview. Like, you get so prepared, make sure you have everything for this job. You go, you interview, and then you're supposed to wait for a callback or whatever. That's the same with dating for me, I feel like. Like, I'm going on this date, getting this new outfit, making sure everything's on fleek, and then I gotta wait for him to hit me up. Because I'm just not one that hits somebody up afterwards. I may hit you up just to see if you're alive, like, hey, you know, I had fun, but I'm not about to be like, hey, so did you like me? Because no, like, if you genuinely like me, want to talk to me, you're gonna hit me up. And I hate to brag, but my personality, I've never had that problem. Either they don't respond, which I kind of felt from the date, like you didn't really talk, but if they really do like me, then I kind of get, he's gonna hit me up later. Like, I've never really had to struggle with, are you gonna call me? Because if you're gonna call me, you're not gonna call me. So far we have, with confidence before a date, we have, you know, jewelry we're gonna wear, makeup, an outfit, music to get us in the mood, sip a little something. I think the last thing I do is tell a friend, like, even if you didn't tell your friend you're going on a date, or you know, like this certain person, telling somebody, you know, then even sending a picture of, girl, look, this is my outfit I'm gonna try on, like, what you think? Most friends are gonna boost you up and be like, no, wear something else, but still it gives you that extra oomph that you need to get yourself mentally ready. Like, I'm gonna go on this date, have a good time, be myself. I may be a little bit extra just because that's me, but at the same time I'm gonna have fun because I basically prep myself up so much that nothing can knock me off my high horse right now. Like, if the date is bad, that's fine. I'm actually gonna go over here, continue listening to music, vibe. I may even meet somebody else actually. You know, like, I just feel like you kind of have to have that mental attitude that I'm here because I feel so good about myself, and you are actually getting a free ticket to sit there, get to see me, get to hear my story, and then you can see if you want to go on a second date. Like, I feel like you kind of have to, I want to keep saying confidence, but you have to give yourself those pep talks. Like, while you're listening to your music, while you're sipping some wine, while you're getting yourself ready, putting on your makeup, putting on your favorite earrings or other blingy jewelry to make yourself pop a little extra, putting on your favorite perfume, you're getting yourself mentally prepared. Now, you can't get yourself down like, oh, this is not gonna look right. Oh man, I'm on my period, I'm bloated, so this belt's not gonna fit right with this. I don't wanna, you cannot have a negative attitude when you're vibing to get yourself mentally prepared, because that's what turns out to a bad date, because you have now belittled yourself so much. You get out here, when he sees you, you're basically a wreck. You're not having a good time. You kind of turn him off, so it makes him maybe turn off in a way, and this ends up to a bad date. I've been there, I have done this. So that's why I'm telling you guys, don't do this because it will just be so bad. So if you do go on a date, before you go on that date, do not go into the date doubting yourself. Do not go into the date belittling yourself. You have to have so much confidence. Even if you don't have confidence, I've gone on a date where I have not plucked. He kept asking to take me out. He kept asking. So I said, fine, you know, I'm just have a cute outfit on, maybe distract with some jewelry, but I'm not waxing, plucking my face because I don't feel like it. I'm just in a mood. But he keeps asking. I'm kind of hungry, so that's a free meal. So let me just go. It turned into a really, really fun date. Like, we ain't date no more, but just that date, my point was fun because I didn't feel confident. I didn't feel good about myself, but I kind of had an attitude of, he's interested. So obviously, some type of conversation we had made him attracted to me that he wants to take me out. So let me just entertain that. I mean, I'm not saying for those situations you should do that. I probably should have just stayed at home because my attitude was just terrible. It's unacceptable. But in situations where you like the person and they like you based on not seeing you yet, even if they have seen you, and let's say it was, you know, in a dark environment, they didn't really get to see who you really are as far as showing your hirsutism, eczema, cystic acne, whatever makes you, whatever physical appearance stands out from the average girl, just let it be. Like, because we cannot hide forever. Eventually it's gonna come out. If it doesn't come out on date 1, it's gonna come out on date 100 or marriage or whatever. Excuse me. I actually met a sister who is married and her husband has never seen her pluck her face or wax her chin or wax her face. How are you married and he has never seen that? I just couldn't even believe it. Like, I'm like, I don't get it. Like, do you guys sleep in the same bed? Are you guys intimate? How is that? I don't know. She got her secret ways. Whatever works for her. You go, girl. I want that one day. But my point is, just have so much love for yourself. If you have to even talk to a friend before you go on this date, as far as talk to the friend, then find an outfit, then find some jewelry, listen to some music, vibe, blah, 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 blah. Do that. Do whatever makes you happy, because at the end of the day, it's about you. This person likes you or saw something in you that made them want to take you out or see you or spend time with you past FaceTime or text messages. So I feel like that should be 2% of making yourself hype, making yourself excited to go out here and enjoy yourself, because you did something that made them want to treat you in a way. Even if it's just a hangout, even if you guys don't like each other like that, if you're just friends, even if you're going out with a group of friends, your friends want to spend time with you based on who you are, not how you look, what you do for a living, what you can bring to the table financially, materialistically. None of that even matters. It's based on who you are. So to all my sisters that struggle with dating or having any confidence when it comes to being outside of your home or your room, put yourself out there one time. If it's not the right one, then go back and figure out, okay, what can I do better the next time I go out? Because I've been scared sometimes that I pull up to the date, I'm already hyped, you know, excited, and I feel like turning around because I feel my hair rub against my side, and I'm like, dang, you know, he's gonna see it and he's not gonna, let me just leave. Because why even put him through that? He's not gonna call me or text me. But I just really had to snap out of that. Like, I'm already here. Get out the car. Like, you know, unless he paid for gas, like, I need to get out the car and go enjoy myself, because life is so short and sweet that we cannot hide, we cannot wait, we cannot sit back and let life pass us by based on fear. Fear is so powerful. Like, it can conquer our whole world based on what it is, based on how mentally it takes over our minds. So I'm sorry, I know I like to talk a lot. I've missed being in my studio vibing with you guys, but I do hope you guys like this video. Please ask me any questions on my Instagram. If you're not following me, follow me on Instagram at heyyyyyy, and email me, ask me anything, because I'm here for you guys to make these videos, because we're here together as sisters, here to encourage each other, because you are uniquely beautiful in your own way. There's nobody on this planet that looks, walks, or talks just like you. And God made you uniquely beautiful just on how he wanted you to be. So never ever forget that. I love you guys so much. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys really soon in my next video. Bye bye.